You're stressing about traffic, deadlines, and what's for dinner, while researchers are uncovering the mechanics behind our daily existence. Welcome to the Daily Download, your guide to the science currently moving through our world. First up, the latest validation for a common local habit. Researchers found that heated yoga sessions actively ease depressive symptoms. The data shows a direct correlation. The more frequently you attend, the more significant the improvement in mood. While you're in the studio, you might want to consider your vitamin B3 intake. A new study indicates it protects eyes against glaucoma, the silent thief that can degrade vision before symptoms even appear. Understanding movement is also becoming a precision science. Scientists are building models to map how humans navigate crowded spaces. If you've ever dealt with the surge of a Mumbai local, you know the value of predicting these chaotic traffic flows. If you skipped the commute to work from home, the environmental impact might not be what you expect. Teleworking only cuts emissions if it doesn't lead to extra housing space and higher energy use. Working from a compact Bangalore PG might actually be the greener choice. From your morning commute to your vitamin regimen, global research is providing the data to refine the way we live. Looking back, T-Rex history is getting an update. It turns out these predators didn't need much early care. They were hatching, ready to run, and hunting for their own food from the start. Across the timeline in medieval Vilnius, the history is equally complex. Even as Europe's last pagan state, it was already diverse, drawing migrants from Christian lands and functioning much like a modern metro city. Further south, researchers just successfully extracted the oldest ancient animal DNA ever recovered in sub-Saharan Africa. In the animal kingdom today, elephants are communicating through a sophisticated seismic network. They send messages through ground vibrations that other elephants feel directly in their skulls. These discoveries show a biological and historical record that is more interconnected than we assumed, providing the context for the engineering breakthroughs currently in development. Quantum computers are notoriously sensitive, but a new reinforcement learning method lets them learn from their own errors in real time. It's like a UPI server dynamically routing your payment around a crashed bank network to ensure the transaction completes without a pause. This gold panel is a first, a quantum material that operates at room temperature. It routes specific states of light on a chip, removing the need for the massive, expensive cryogenic cooling systems usually required for quantum hardware. By manipulating currents through this C60 molecule, essentially a nanoscale soccer ball, physicists have turned a single sphere into a powerful, controllable molecular electromagnet. As this cross-section shows, atom-thin chips often leak current. The cause isn't the material, but nanoscale gaps and microscopic electrode roughness. These graphs confirm interface voids drive this leakage, meaning future 2D electronics require precision interface engineering. In medicine, this diagram outlines a stealth delivery system for cancer treatment. Researchers used muscle proteins to create nanoparticles that hide in the blood, evading the immune system until they reach the specific environment of a tumor to release their medication. These breakthroughs are changing how we interact with the building blocks of reality, from the way we treat disease to how we process data. The macro environment is providing immediate challenges. The brown smog, often seen in cities like Delhi, has a counterpart in Europe, where rising desert dust is triggering health alerts and reducing the power generated by solar installations. Our waste is also reaching the extremes. Microplastics, like the material in this plastic bag, have been found over 2,000 meters deep, concentrated inside the digestive systems of deep-sea snails. Agriculture is adapting with plasma farming. By treating seeds with plasma, farmers can boost yields and fix nitrogen without altering the plant's DNA, creating more resilient crops for changing climates. We need these agricultural protections, as new research in New Zealand found a link between high nitrate levels in drinking water and an increased risk of preterm births, even at levels currently considered safe. We're also getting better at reading the planet's history. Flood data from a Brazilian cave proves a direct link between El Niño and extreme rainfall, providing a historical baseline to anticipate the patterns of our own monsoon seasons. This infographic shows how nature itself is responding. Crabs digging in coastal wetlands change the sediment chemistry, which supports communities of methane-eating microbes that help regulate greenhouse gases at an ecosystem scale. Between shifting rainfall patterns and rising pollution, we're seeing how local ecosystems and innovative agriculture are becoming the primary tools for environmental stabilization. Let's look at the widest possible view. A new stellar census of over 150,000 Milky Way stars has confirmed a universe age of 13.8 billion years, aligning with established cosmological models. Within that timeline, we are finding incredible detail. We've mapped a giant radio galaxy 5 million light-years wide and directly imaged the faintest exoplanet ever seen from Earth. We even found complex organics inside a meteorite that struck a New Jersey home, offering a look into the chemical precursors that likely kick-started life on Earth. On Mars, the Perseverance rover is reading the record of high-energy asteroid impacts preserved in the rock layers of Jezero crater. But the cosmos also poses risks. New analysis of solar-wind interactions suggests that the threat of a massive solar flare disrupting our technological grids is larger than current models have predicted. While the newly discovered planets around Barnard's star are airless, astrobiologists are expanding their search to include new signatures, the detectable traces of alien architecture, tools, and past intelligence. From a 13.8 billion-year-old cosmos to the air in our cities and the technology in our pockets, science is actively providing the data for our global future, and the data never stops updating.